Greetings and... Jeez. Let's try this again. Greetings and salutations, I am Skojo in 360. Man, my last video about virtual tours took off, and I've got a couple more coming, but something arrived today that has to do with virtual tours that many of you have been asking me questions about, and that is what happens if you scratch your lens. Let me tell you what happened. I was doing a virtual tour for a restaurant in Seattle. Weather was pretty good, a little bit breezy. So I set up my camera, was out there, was a little concerned something might happen, but was I smart enough to put a little weight under my tripod? Of course not. So it's the last shot of the day, literally the last 30 seconds of the entire gig. I had already hit stop on record, I had the footage, started walking towards my tripod, wind, it was like slow motion, I can catch it, I can catch it. Didn't catch it. So, what happens? You've got a cracked lens, Skojo's here to help you out. Let's talk about the process. It's really not all that hard. The good news is you can get a replacement. I've been hearing from Theta users, you can't even get replacement lenses for them. So some kudos to Insta360 for at least having something in place. The bad news is it's gonna cost you a few bucks. First step, contact Insta360. They have an email address on their website. Reached out to them. I heard back from them fairly quickly. They said, can you please send us some photos of it being damaged? And I thought, well, I'd rather just send it to you and have it get it going. But so it took a couple of days of back and forth before they said, okay, go ahead and send it to this address. The breakdown is basically $50 if you just have a damaged body, $108 if you have one damaged lens, and get this, $174 if you've damaged both lenses. So yeah, almost half the price of the entire camera, but again, at least you have the option to do that. Now, from the time I sent it out to the time I got it back was almost 2 weeks, so be prepared to be without your camera. But the good news is that within 2 weeks, you've got a camera whose lens actually works. So, all in all, not the most painful process in the world. $108 can be a little bit steep, and I'd love to see some lenses that are replaceable, but at least the process that exists. And for me personally, $108 was an idiot tax for not weighting down my tripod, which leads me to my next episode, which will be talking about making virtual tours. So if you have any comments you want me to add to my upcoming video about virtual tours, your experiences, please leave them in the comment section below. After all, we are the 360 community. A reminder, I am heading for the California area to shoot a documentary over the next 5 weeks. So if you want to get some updates on some techniques that are related to traditional video, please hit that subscribe button, even that little bell on the side, and you will get a notification when I post new content. I'm going to try to keep up on Monday and Friday release schedule. May or may not happen, as I'm going to be actually playing lead camera or shooting lead camera on a documentary. And I'm not a cinematographer, I'm an editor and a producer, so I'm gonna be having some interesting times out there. Join in on the discussion, follow the drama as I go to California, and let's stay tuned. Let's rock this 360 community and help me reach my subscriber goal of 1,000 before my birthday. When's my birthday? You'll find out. I'm Skojo in 360. I think it's time to boogie.